a yummy Diet Coke. It makes me a crazy person. If y'all don't know about this, get ready to have your minds blown. I'm gonna be real with y'all. What in the world? Zoom, zoom, zoom. I was losing. Look at that. Hey everybody, welcome back to Raised on the Road. Today, I'm on the lookout for a high-protein lunch that I can incorporate into a calorie deficit diet. Stay tuned and let's see if we can find it at Popeyes.
Hi, Matt here.
I'm Staci, and this little guy is our buddy Tarzan. Together, we are the Raised on the Road. She was nice. Alright. Should be getting it soon. This place is busy though, and it's like a weird time of day. It's not like a lunch at rush. It's late afternoon, so it's like in between rushes. We'll see. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I got my food. Sorry, I tried to film it as I was getting my food, but then I had to pull forward because I guess they don't sell a lot of these blackened tenders compared to other things. So they had to make it fresh. So I had to pull forward, and it was a whole thing. So let's start off with, I got a yummy Diet Coke. Or no, Coke Zero. So that one is zero calories. So what I'm going to do, I don't know, this might go on our other Popeyes video, or I might do this as its own video. So we'll see how long it takes for me to explain this to you guys. So, as you know, or if you may not know, Matt and I are on kind of a health journey. Now, before starts, that doesn't mean that I am eating in a calorie deficit every day of my life and that I'm eating low carb every day of my life. It means that I am overall trying to trend my weight in a downward direction, which is working. I'm down almost 30 pounds in a downward direction. Now, when I travel, we still enjoy ourselves. We work hard for our money, and so when we spend our money on traveling, we enjoy ourselves. And some days when we're home, if I want to eat something very badly, I typically do. Now, like I said, this is the journey. It's progress, not perfection, and I'm just trying to trend my weight downward. I'm not on a crash diet. I've done all that. That doesn't work. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing a calorie deficit. I'm not sticking to it. So it's kind of different. I need to do low carb so I can keep my blood sugar in check. But I can't do keto. I can't do the ultra low carb like Matt does. It makes me a crazy person. And it's just not good for me mentally. It causes me to obsess over foods. And then I end up binging, which is not healthy. So I'm trying to do things in moderation. I recently saw, I don't know if you guys know about Liam Layton. He's like one of my favorite weight loss influencers. He was talking about a video, and a guy, I don't know who it was, but it was on one of his videos. And so what he said was to take your goal weight and so my goal weight, I would like to weigh 200 pounds. I'd really like to weigh 199 so I could say I'm in the 100s. But I'm just going to say that's my goal weight. 200 is easy to deal with. You multiply that by 12, and that's you get your calories. So that's 2,400 calories. That seems like a lot to me, but so I try to stay under 21. But so 2,400 calories. Then you take your goal weight and you multiply it by 0.7, and then you multiply that by 2. So that would be 0.14 times 2. So I need to eat. Ooh, sorry, the wind just blew really hard, like almost blew my car around this parking lot. I think I'm saying that wrong. You take your goal weight and you multiply it by 0.7. That's what it is. There's no 2. You multiply it by 0.7. So that's 140. So that's how many grams of protein that I should be shooting for in a day. So I should be eating under 240 calories and 140 grams of protein. Now, this person was saying, don't worry about carbs, don't worry about fat, because if you meet those two things, you're going to see that you are naturally going to fall within a good ratio for those other things. And I have found that to be true. So instead of stressing myself out, counting every single macro, the calories and the protein, doing those together. I was trying to make my carbs match my protein. If I had 100 grams of protein, I was trying to have under 100 carbs. But that got too complicated for me. But I have found that if I'm hitting the 140 grams of protein, staying under 2,400 calories, you're not going to eat a lot of carbs because you can't get that much protein and stay within those calories from carbs. So it really balances itself out. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. The person that said that was, but I found that to be helpful. So take that as you will. Now, I'm busy. And even when I'm not busy, I like fast food. And so I eat in restaurants a lot. I also like to cook and I eat at home, but I eat in restaurants a lot. So I have been very excited to find different items that can be fit within a healthy eating plan. Now, is this the least processed, least ingredient food? No, but it is going to fall within my eating plan today, and so I'm going to have it. And I'm also busy today. So I'm at Popeyes. And what I have chosen to get is something that, if y'all don't know about this, get ready to have your minds blown. Blackened chicken tenders. I'm going to show them to you. They are basically grilled chicken tenders. I don't know how they cook them, if they fry them or what they do to them. Covered in like Cajun blackened seasoning. I mean, covered in them. And get ready for the mind-blowing part. They are so hot. They're very fresh. So that's a good thing. And I'm going to show you this because I'm not making this up. And I'm going to we'll use the Popeyes app. Let's see. In the nutrition fact. So one thing about the Popeyes app, it's like a live nutrition information. So as you change things in what you're ordering, it will tell you the nutrition. So for a 5-piece blackened tender, all 5 of them is only 290 calories and 45 grams of protein. So that alone is incredible. Now, the next hack that I'm not going to take credit for this. This one I got from Samantha Milton. The mashed potatoes and gravy. You think mashed potatoes and gravy are going to be full of butter, fats, all this stuff. Theirs are not. For a regular order, so you can see of mashed potatoes and gravy, you're looking at 110 calories. So that's an order this size. 110 calories, 4 grams of fat, and then 3 grams of protein. Now, it does have sodium in it. So you're looking at 209 grams of sodium. So this is not a low sodium meal. But what I have done, instead of getting a dipping sauce, which I love the blackened ranch here. It is so delicious. But one blackened ranch is 120 calories. So one blackened ranch is more calories than this whole container of mashed potatoes and gravy. So I put a little hot sauce on my chicken and then dip it in the mashed potatoes and gravy. And it's really good. It sounds like that might be weird, but it's really good. Now, I got the large combo meal. That comes with 2 sides. You can get a second mashed potato and gravy, and then you're still only up to 220 calories if you're trying, because I know some people want to stay under 500 for a meal. So you can be at like 510 if you do the 5 blackened tenders and 2 mashed potatoes and gravy. But I like the red beans and rice here. And with my calorie allotment, I don't really need to stay under 500. So I got the red beans and rice, which is 250 calories for the regular size of it. And let me pull the nutrition on it so I can show it to you guys specifically. I want to be very clear. Okay. So it is, actually, it says 270, but it's right here. Regular red beans and rice, 209.4 calories. Now, it does have fat in it, 15 grams of fat. And it also has 7 grams of protein. So if you have the 5 tenders, 45 grams. The regular mashed potatoes, 3, so that puts you at 48. Red beans and rice puts you at 55. 55 grams of protein in one meal. Now let me show you how many calories. 290 for your tenders. 110 for your mashed potatoes. That puts you to 400. And 209. So that is we'll call it 610. 610 calories. And, well, how many did I say? 55 grams of protein. That's a great mix. Now, you are probably going to be a little higher on your sodium than you need to be, but don't eat this at every meal, you know. And so then I'm not counting the carbs here, but since I'm showing this as a low calorie, high protein, let's talk about the carbs. So the mashed potato, let's see, the chicken tenders have 5 carbs. So I'm guessing there may be something in the seasoning that has carbohydrates in it. So they're 5. Mashed potatoes are 18, so that's 23. Red beans and rice are 13, so that's 36. So 36 carbs. 55 grams of protein, 600 or so calories, and 36 carbs. That's a great mix there. I got a Diet Coke because that's what or Coke Zero because that's what I like, but you could get water. Now, the next thing, this meal comes with a biscuit, and the biscuit alone is 207 calories. And it really depends on where I'm at each day in my deficit, if I eat it or not. And I also save it for last. So if I'm still hungry, I might eat it or have some of it, but I might be full. So let's see. But I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, I always throw that out, because I don't. Sometimes I eat it, and sometimes I don't. I'm going to be real with y'all. Ooh, the beans look nice and fresh. Oop, I about spilled them. Now, I also got, you guys have seen, what in the world? What? This is a okay, I was going to show y'all the hot sauce. They got Louisiana hot sauce. Do you hear that? It's empty. It's totally sealed, but it's an empty packet. Are they all? No, this has stuff in it. I gotta save this. I'm not gonna open this one. I'm gonna save this and show it to Matt. He's gonna think that's so crazy. It's a totally sealed. That's wild. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce in my red beans and rice. Louisiana, I like it. It's not my #1 hot sauce, but it's pretty good. It smells nice too. I love the way hot sauce smells. Do you all like that? So I mix the beans and the rice all together. Some people eat the rice first. Another option you can get is you can just get the dirty rice. You don't have to get it with the beans, and it is less calories than the red beans and rice. Let me find it. I'll show you really quickly. Again, their app is great if you're counting calories. The regular rice is 180. So if you get it without the beans, it's 180. And I'll go ahead and tell you the mac and cheese is 280. So still not crazy. The coleslaw is 140. So that's a very low option. And then fries are 270 for the regular size. So, I mean, their app is great for helping you count things and calculate it. It has, sometimes I hate when an app, it's like download a PDF and then you gotta like zoom and you can't read it, but theirs is not like that. It tells you straight up what everything is. It's very easy to find. It updates live as you update your meal, the nutrition facts do. So, got the red beans, rice mixed up, and this just in general is one of my favorite meals. Now, is Popeyes authentic? Is it the best you've ever had? Not usually, but it scratches the itch. It's good. I said this before, it tastes like sausage, but I never see any sausage in it, so I don't know how that works. This is also good to eat with your chicken. Sometimes I'll break up a chicken tender and put down in this. Now, see these chicken tenders? Okay, they're cooled off enough that you could like actually eat it. So you get the mashed potatoes and Cajun gravy, and they're pretty good on their own, but they are a little bit bland. Which, seeing the nutrition, it's probably because I don't think they have much fat in them. So I like to take the chicken tender and then dip it in the mashed potatoes and gravy. That's so good. These blackened tenders are so flavorful. and juicy. They're awesome. Now, they're spicy. They don't really need hot sauce, but I'm going to put a little bit just because I like the flavor, that tanginess that you get from the hot sauce. Just a little bit. And then dip that in the mashed potatoes. It's really good. The like vinegar taste from that hot sauce. And so I guess these maybe are made like instant potatoes. I really don't know. Because instant potatoes are low in calorie. Which honestly, as I'm learning more, that's why I say I'm not expert on this. I'm trying to educate myself. And I'm bringing you all along with me as I continue to learn about healthy eating. Because I grew up in the 90s during diet culture where I was always fat and I was told you need to starve, you need to eat nothing, 1,000 calories a day. I was like 12 years old, put on a 900 calorie a day diet. So that is the culture that I grew up in. So I'm trying to get myself out of that and learn about eating healthy and how to actually maintain a realistic and healthy body weight. So I'm learning. But what I'm learning is potatoes maybe like aren't evil and aren't the worst food for you because they're pretty low in calorie on their own, a potato, and they have a lot of minerals, potassium and magnesium. So if you eat those in moderation, maybe with some protein, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe. But I'm still learning. Now I know there's the carnivores out there, and I've done carnivore. And I had some success with carnivore. And I felt great physically. I had high energy. I felt like the inflammation was down in my body. But mentally, I was losing it. I just cannot maintain that long term mentally. It makes me feel crazy. It makes me very hateful. And it's not like people are like, oh, you get over that, do it. I did this for months. And so I know how I felt on it. And physically, man, I don't know that I've ever felt better physically as an adult. But mentally, it's not good for me. And it led to me binging. That diet leads to me sitting in the Dairy Queen parking lot eating a whole Blizzard and a dip cone. So that's not good for me. You know what I mean? It's probably good for some people, and if you have that willpower, that discipline, and you don't have a food addiction, that probably will work for you, but not for me. I'm gonna dip. Look at that. So this is the red beans and rice with hot sauce and the chicken. That's not very attractive. It is just a little stringy. I wonder how they cook this. Do they fry this? How is it so low in calorie if it's fried? It's great. I need a little more. I do think it's better if you just put some hot sauce on the chicken strip and then dip it in whatever, because that vinegar just really balances out the blackened seasoning. So that's me personally. But I also know not everybody likes hot sauce, so you don't have to. But I really like hot sauce too when I'm eating healthy, because it's like almost no calories, I think. And it adds so much flavor to your food, so it helps me to feel more satisfied. Hot though. Nothing beats a crispy Coke Zero. But last night, so Matt went to the Kroger the other day. Excuse me. We don't usually shop in Kroger. We do pick up orders just for time and convenience. But Matt went in because he was looking for something specific. And he found something I've never had before. It was RC Zero. And we put it in the fridge and we're drinking it last night. It's so good. It's maybe the best Zero Cola out there. I need to have some more of it. I only tried just one, I think. So I want to try it, like drink a couple more maybe as we go through. But it is like, it might be the best. I've been really liking the Wild Cherry Pepsi Max Cola Zero. But that RC, oh man. It was so good. So if you drink the Zero, you like the Zero Colas, definitely look for the RC. It was good. I'm gonna have my next bite with the mashed potatoes. I think the red beans and rice are probably better and they're more flavorful. But these are like half the amount of calories. So sometimes it's about, you know, volume. So having both gets you really full and you have less calories. But these are not that flavorful. That's why I dipped this stuff in it, put the hot sauce on it. And you get that, well, for me, like the satiating effect of a potato, you know. Without a ton of calories and butter and whatnot. I mean, butter's great, but... Okay, I got 2 tenders left. And they're big tenders. The calories on these shock me, honestly. But, you know, you just have to look for stuff to see what is going to be within what your goals are. And since... That's empty. Wasn't very satisfying, was it? Since I found these, this is something, it's one of my go-to. Low-calorie fast food options. Oh no, I got hot sauce everywhere. There we go. And this is place... Don't rub your eyes after you eat here, man. I have so much spice on my hands. So, I'm sure there's going to be some nasty comments here, but I don't care. What I'm looking forward to, and the reason I'm posting this video is, do y'all have any places like this, any hacks like this that you do for healthy eating? Even do you have any meals that you're cooking? Something that I've been cooking a lot at home is, you know, the frozen shredded hash browns? I get this, the Walmart brand ones. They are very low in calorie by the cup. So I'll take a couple cups. Well, depending on how many calories I have left. I might eat 3 or 4 cups of them. And then I take turkey smoked sausage, and slice it up. A tablespoon of olive oil. Fry that all together in the pan. Sprinkle a little bit of low reduced fat cheese on it. Or even regular, just a part skim cheese, whatever. Maybe like a 1/4 cup, no crazy amount. A little bit of reduced fat sour cream and a ton of hot sauce. And that is a very satisfying meal. And according to cheese, olive oil, etc., how much you measure out, 700 to 800 calories. According to how much sausage you eat, you can get 30, 40 grams of protein. It's really good. So, that's something I've been making a lot. What is something y'all make? And what's something that y'all order at restaurants? Because I need help. I want information. I want tips, tricks. I see a lot of reduced calorie options at Chick-fil-A, and I love Chick-fil-A. So, you guys want to see me try to do a meal there? Low calorie, high protein. Hot, spicy. If you want that, put that in the comments. I'd be happy to do it. Let's see, I don't need hot sauce left. Can y'all believe that empty pack? How weird is that? Have you ever seen that? Put a little more hot sauce on that one. The one thing that I really miss though, because I said I love that ranch, and I don't really miss it as like a dipping sauce, but I miss something to like cool you down, because this is all very spicy with the hot sauce, and there's no like ranch sour cream type vibe. So my mouth is burning. But I'm full, and I still have potatoes and red beans left. So I probably will eat them, even though I really could stop right now. But I don't want to get too hungry in like an hour. And I don't think either of those things would heat up or travel well, and I got a lot of stuff to do here as I'm running around. I'm out driving around trying to do a shopping video actually for you guys, and I'm having to go to multiple locations of this store, and I'm trying to find this stuff in. And so I actually had some time to waste in between, so I was like, oh well, I'll just get a little lunch video in. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. But before I do, I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope y'all are doing great. I really want to let y'all know that I appreciate you. And I want you guys to let me know what you think about these type of videos, the more healthy eating ones. Those of us that are on this journey together, I'd be happy to find some more stuff for us if you guys are enjoying this. Otherwise, I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. Finish up my beans and keep on working. But thank you guys. I just want you to know that how much we appreciate you and how much we love hearing from you. So be sure to comment. But I think that's all I've got for now. Be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already. You can do that from your TV. It's usually somewhere around this area on your TV. And please hit like on this video if you enjoyed it, because that really helps us out as a channel. And it lets us know what content of ours you are enjoying the most, and so we know what to make more of. So I would appreciate that. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Love you. Appreciate you. Hope God blesses your life every day and in every way. We'll see you really soon. Bye.